Stay on a heading of exactly 305. Faraday says that's the only safe way to and from the boat.
What will you tell Kimi if he notices the Zodiac is missing?
I'll tell him he's stolen.
I can't go with you.
Why not?
I've been on that island for 3 years. I'm never setting foot in it again. No, and Penny's coming for me.
Poor sweet Desmond.
I'll be back with the first group as soon as I can.
I don't really think he's gonna have a happy ending.
Stay in that bearing, yeah?
I will.
You need to go, now.
But you'll understand soon enough that there are consequences to being chosen. Because destiny, John, is a fickle bitch.
Cabin.
You go found it first. Alright, come on. Knock on the door. Walk in, do something.
Don't give up, Mr. Locke.
Oh, that's that guy who visited Hurley, and
Anything's possible.
we saw him with
You should read my file.
the chick that died. I forgot her
My
name.
spine was crushed. There's a 98% chance I'll
Voice.
never get any.
You survived falling 8 stories out of a building. That's a miracle, Mr. Locke. You know what you need, Mr. Locke? You need to go on a walkabout.
Wow, what's a walkabout?
It's a journey of self-discovery.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm a cripple.
Is that what you are, Mr. Locke? I went on my walkabout convinced I was one thing, but I came back another. I found out what I was made of, who I was.
And here you are, an orderly.
Oh, I'm a lot more than just an orderly, John. When you're ready, Mr. Locke, you'll listen to what I'm saying. And then, when you and me run into each other again, you'll owe me one.
Hey, Doc.
Oh. Is this when
Wanna
they're
hear
gonna kill the
something
doctor?
weird?
Yeah, sure.
You know that Morse code message that I got from the beach? It said that the doctor washed up on the shore with his throat slit.
But I'm the doctor.
Crazy, right?
I was hired to fly scientists.
Get your ass in the cockpit and fire up the chopper, Frank.
I'm not taking you.
I'll kill you, Frank.
And he'll fly the
Yeah,
plane.
well, you do that, and you'll never get back to
Or
the
the
island, because
copter.
I'm the only pilot you got.
You're gonna kill the doctor as proof that he'll do something.
Sorry, Doc.
Well, now we know what happened to the doctor.
That change anything, Frank? Huh?
Fixed your gun.
Desmond, hide, please.
Now stand down, Martin, or I will fire.
He's gonna kill him. The captain is so gonna die.
I don't think you want to do that, Captain.
What's that on his arm? What's that on his arm?
I knew it.
What'll it be, Frank?
Who else can he kill that you care about? Seriously.
We're flying.
I'm trying to warn them. How? They don't have a phone. I don't want anything to happen to Frank. I like him.
You have to rest. You can't run around. I know that it is hard for you to ask for help, but if you tear your stitches...
Okay. I got it.
Doctors make the worst patients.
Ha! I said that in the that episode when you had the surgery. Oh God. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Guys, you don't want to be there. This is not good. What's gonna happen? It's gonna crash. We threw that phone to them, right? What's this supposed to tell them? Come
They
on.
want us to follow him.
No. Stay away. You don't want to be anywhere near that helicopter.
I'm not going in there with you.
What?
The island wanted me to get sick. And it wanted you to get well. My time is over, John. It's yours now.
Does he look different? I know we never really saw him very clearly that one
Jacob?
time, but his hair looks different.
No, but I can speak on his behalf.
It's Jack's dad. Jack and Claire's father. That's what I thought it looked like with the hair.
Well, who are you?
I'm Christian.
I'm here because I was chosen to be.
That's absolutely right.
Is that Claire?
Claire?
Hi, John.
What are you doing here?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm with him.
That's not good. He's dead.
Where's the baby?
The baby's where he's supposed to be. And that's not here. It's probably best that you don't tell anyone that you saw her.
Why?
We
Why
don't,
is
we
she
don't have time for this. The people from the boat are already on their way back. And once they get here, all of these questions won't matter one bit. So why don't you ask the one question that does matter?
How do I save the island?
I felt like you saved the people, not the freaking island. So is Claire dead now?
Did he tell you what we're supposed to do?
I did.
Well?
He wants us to move the island.
How in the hell do you move an island? Alright, well, that was the end of episode 11, and that was an excellent episode. I enjoyed every minute of it. I was scared for a lot of it. Big shocker, confused through most of it. But yeah, just okay, so I know that there's like this time difference between traveling from the island to the freighter. So the doctor died and was washed up on the island. But when they sent their Morse code in to a phone on the freighter and asked about the doctor was still okay. So it hadn't happened yet. So I don't know, it's kind of like being on the islands, like seeing the future, you know. But we did see what happened to the doctor. The doctor died because Frank refused to fly the insane people back to the island to nuke the island and kill everybody that's on it. And that guy, I know they said his name like so many times, but I don't remember. The crazy guy, the one who killed Alex. He seemed like really upset that Ben knew who he was. Like, that was his main concern, that Ben knew who he was, and it really upset him, and I don't know why. Why does he care so much? So, the captain told the crazy guy that Michael's the one that told Ben and sabotaged the boat and everything, and the guy tried to kill Michael, and it didn't work. The island wouldn't let him die, and we already knew this. And that's when I started really getting the bad feeling for the captain, because he's the captain and this guy was not listening to him. This guy knew about a secondary protocol, and the captain didn't. And I'm like, okay, so who's really in charge here? Because I don't think it's the captain. And the captain ended up dying. Unfortunately, he did try to help Desmond and Saeed get off the boat, but Desmond decided to stay behind because Penny's coming for him. Poor sweet baby. I really don't think that's gonna happen. I just don't have a good feeling about it, so we'll see, I guess. Anyway, so Saeed left, and hopefully he'll make it to the island okay. I don't know. But Frank ended up after the captain was killed, deciding to fly the guys to the island. I don't know why he threw the phone thing with, like, it's like a tracker or whatever, so they can see where they are. I don't know why he threw that to them, because now they think they're supposed to go there. And I don't know if that was the intention, but I think Frank's trying to warn them or keep them safe in some way, and I just don't know how that helps them. Because if they go to them, they're gonna die. So I don't understand yet, but I'm sure I will. So we also had John and Ben and Hurley looking for the cabin. They were looking to Hurley to find it. Hurley didn't know where it was, and they ended up camping, and John had a dream where he saw Horace, one of the Dharma Initiative, and he was cutting down trees because he was building the cabin. I have no idea what he was doing, but he told John that he needed to find him, and then they would find the cabin. So they went back to the pit of bodies, and he searched through them and found Horace and found a map to where the cabin is. And so they found it, and Ben and Hugo decided to not go in. And John went by himself, but Jacob was not the one there. Jacob was replaced with Jack's father, Jack and Claire. And Claire was there too, and she's just all leaned back, all relaxed, not caring that she doesn't have her baby. Just chilling with the man that she hated the last time she saw him. And she's like, I'm fine, I'm with him. So is she dead now? Because we know Jack's dad's dead, and that's her father. So just like, what's happening? And they don't want John to tell Ben and Hugo or anybody else about seeing Claire there. Like, it was important that they don't know that Claire was in the cabin. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sure that there's a reason, but I don't get it yet. And we also saw more of John, like his birth and some of his childhood, and it was very weird because I really thought that it was going to be Jacob, because, you know, the title of the episode, and we'd already seen John's like background. Like, we met his mom, his dad. We knew that they didn't raise him. You know, he was in the foster system, I'm guessing. And I don't remember if he was ever adopted, but anyway, that's not important. So when they revealed it was John, I was completely like confused and thrown for a loop there. So so John's been through a lot since birth. He was born when he was only like 6 months gestation, which is very strange for a baby to survive at that young of an age. Probably even more so back then than now. Now I think it's probably more common that a really young baby can survive. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but and then, like, I guess he had some issues as a newborn that he got over. And then when he was a small child, Richard came to see him. And Richard was in the hospital too when he was born. So Richard was there from the start, and he still looks the same exact age, okay? And we know John's got to be in, like, what, 40s? 40s? 50s? I have no idea how old John is. I hate to say an age and be, like, offensive to the actor. But anyway, he looks old. And, and Richard looks the same as he did back then. So Richard's got to be a ghost, right? He's got to be a ghost. I mean, there's no explanation other than he's a ghost. But he came there to test John, and he laid out some items and wanted John to pick up the ones that belonged to him. And I guessed right that he was going to grab the sand. I thought he was only supposed to grab one item, but then he kept grabbing some more, and I was like, okay. And the second thing that he picked up, which I didn't recognize at first until he picked it Like, when he went to grab it, like, when Richard put it out, I didn't recognize it. But when John picked it up, I remembered that that was the compass that John had given. I believe he gave it to Saeed at some point, and it was broken. Like, it wasn't pointing north like it was supposed to. And anyway, Richard was looking really happy that he picked those two things. But then when he picked the knife, he got upset. And he just packed everything away, said that the knife didn't belong to him, and said that John was not ready for their school. So, I'm surprised that John doesn't remember seeing Richard. Like, he's met Richard. He talked to Richard as an adult on this island, and he didn't recognize him, I guess. Even though he looked exactly the same. So yeah, so I don't know what that was all about. Like, who's Richard? I mean, he picked Ben as his leader. And then later, when John showed up, I think he wanted John to take over. So, I don't know. We haven't seen them in a really long time. So, I have no idea what's going to happen. But yeah, it was a very interesting episode. And I know that the next 3 episodes were a 3-hour finale broke into 2 nights. That's what I found out, because they all had the same name. So I kind of looked it up to see it was supposed to be 1 episode, see if I need to watch them all back to back to back, and that's the way I should post them as well, because, you know, I try to put the finales out completely so you're not like left hanging. But yeah, so I think that it's all supposed to be 1 episode, a 3-hour episode. So I think I'm going to try and watch all 3 episodes and put them all out the same day. But we will see. I can't promise. It was hard to do 2 back to back, but now we're talking 3 hours, and I don't know if I can do it, but I will try. I will definitely get them on Patreon that way, but as far as editing for YouTube, it may take a little bit longer. So, but we will see, guys. We will see. But I really enjoyed this episode. So if you guys enjoyed my reaction, please give this video a like. If you have any suggestions on anything you'd like me to react to, please leave that down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.